What's up, you guys? I am finally here with the most awaited video or talk, if I must say. A lot of you have been seeing my Instagram stories with working out, the food that I eat ever since pandemic started actually. And all of you are just curious about what workout do I follow, what diet do I follow. If you've seen my photos from 2019 till now, you must have seen a drastic change in how my appearance is, what all changes have come in my life, and all of that. So, in all those questions, what I did is I selected the 10 best questions which kind of sum up most of this topic, and I'm going to read those questions, answer that, and if there are any more questions that you guys want to ask, you guys can comment below and I will reply to the most sensible questions. Just to give you a strong note out here, I myself am not a fitness expert. I have no degree in it. Whatever I am following is with a lot of my own research and it's working out well enough for me. This video is only and only about my fitness routine. So, without wasting any time, question number 1. What does fitness mean to you? Fitness, according to me, is not to become thin. My goal out here is never to be slim, to be size 0, to have a flat belly, lean legs. No. For me, fitness is to become stronger, to get those health numbers on the positive side, to be stronger mentally and physically. My goal is to have so much stamina and strength that I can hike, I can dance, I can do whatever I want without the feeling of fatigue or tired in my body. Question number 2. How did you start your journey into fitness? What was your start step with diet and exercise? My journey into fitness started last year. Before that, I would not term my journey as fitness. I was kind of misled onto the wrong path. So I would follow tons of bad habits to lose weight and to follow a wrong goal. And that was never sustainable for me. So I would do, say, 2 months of keto diet, and no doubt I would look extremely slim. I would fit into my old dresses, extra small size. I would look really thin, but my face would look really dull. I would have no stamina in me. I had no definition, no cleanliness in my dancing. That's because I never had strength. All my diet and fitness used to be towards the goal of becoming slim. And the moment I would cheat, I put all that weight back on. In fact, even more. Hence, my journey with fitness started last year, especially after my wedding, when I had time to, figure myself out. The lockdown hit us. I had lots of time for myself. That's when I figured out that fitness for me has to be where I'm able to do at least minimum 10 push-ups and I'm able to dance with a stronger core. So my fitness started with me working out at home because gyms were shut. So I bought myself a gym bench, I bought myself dumbbells, I invested in those things, and then every single day I would have my routine of working out. And that's when I started working out 5 days a week, where I would give myself the rest of the 2 days to rest and recover. I would do stretches and I would just make sure that my body doesn't go through a lot of fatigue. The muscles don't wear out. That's when I set my goal that I don't want to become slimmer, but I want to become leaner with toned muscles and I want to become stronger. And that's when my body took a turn and it started going towards the positive side. My health numbers became tremendously positive, and now I see the change that I want to see in myself. With my diet and the exercises, I follow tons and tons of fitness experts on Instagram. I follow so many of them that I observe a lot of their workouts and I come up with a list of my own workouts. For the week, I make a note of them. Or in the past, I've followed many apps. There are many fitness apps that you can follow on the app store, which will give you an idea of what kind of workout should you do, how many workouts should you include in one exercise period and all. So I started observing a lot of these things, and of course a lot of my own research went in this. There were a lot of trial and error periods. Today, with confidence, I can say that I know I'm going towards the right path. Of course, there's a lot of learning to do. So after doing a lot of research, that's when I started setting up my workouts and my my exercises. There are these free calorie calculators where you can just randomly enter your numbers and get a rough idea of how many calories does your body need. So basically the amount of workout that I do, the amount of calories that I burn with working out and dancing, all of that has to get recovered with the fuel that I take in, right? So with those calorie calculators, I kind of got a rough idea of what I have to eat and how much I have to eat. And then accordingly, for about a week or so, I started measuring my food with those small food weighing calculators of how much carbs should I include, how much protein should I include and all. Plus I'm a vegetarian. So with vegetarian where I don't eat eggs, it's kind of hard to meet your protein requirement. Through all these trial and errors with measuring, I figured out how much food do I need, and then I stopped measuring my food because every day it gets really tedious. Now I know how much food does my body need, and my body is kind of tamed of how much should it eat, how much should it not overeat. If it does overeat, then how much should it eat lesser later on. For me, my goal was never a short-term goal, and I always knew that it's going to take time, but if I go slowly, that's when I'm going to be able to sustain that diet and workouts that I do. So basically, this is how I started my fitness journey, with a lot of observation, with a lot of trial on myself. My exact motivation was this, that if I'm not able to do a strong dance, then I'm not strong enough and I have to work on myself. Question 3. This one is really fun. What diet do you follow? How do you decide on meals to eat? What do you mean by clean eating? I don't follow any particular diet routine. I don't follow any low carb or keto or any of those diets. I follow a normal food eating diet. I eat whatever my body craves for. I just make a healthier version of it. By healthier, I mean no processed sugar. Natural sugar is fine, but no processed sugar, no fried food or junk food. Because I want to stay leaner and not bulkier, my carbs is a certain amount, which is not too much and not too less as well. A certain amount of carbs, so I don't carb load that much as well. I never starve myself. I let my body cheat when it wants to cheat. That doesn't mean I cheat 5 days a week. If I want to cheat, I'll cheat over the weekends, and then I'll recover my cheat days over the week. How do I decide what to eat? This is the most difficult thing in my life. Cooking is the most easiest and quickest thing, but what I want to eat is actually a tedious task for me and my husband. But we always eat what we crave for, which is why I don't personally meal prep as well, because my body doesn't like to eat the same food 5 days a week, and it kind of gets monotonous and boring for me. So if I want my body to eat healthy and to enjoy what it's eating, we almost cook every day, or we order from outside, but we order from those places which we know have the right nutrients and it's healthier. Options with outside food that we follow. Sometimes if we're too late, we can't cook, we have a busy schedule, we'll go off to Chipotle and have a Chipotle bowl. Chipotle is actually so healthy with all its ingredients that it has. It has the right amount of carbs. We order the sofritas or the tofu bowl. So that has tofu, which is protein, black beans, which is proteins plus carb. It has cheese and guacamole, which is the fat. So it has that exact amount, and we eat as much as our body requires. In terms of cooking, when we're at home, we'll make sure that whatever our plate has carbs, protein, fat, and veggies included. By veggies, I mean all my greens. So sometimes we'll have like spinach on the side. Whatever we eat, we know after studying enough is good enough for our body. Of course, you don't want to eat excessive of anything, because no matter how healthy it can be, eating excessive spinach can also create the same problems of digestion or whatever. We cook fun stuff, like sometimes I'll crave for a bowl, and in that bowl I want to have like a Mexican flavor. So we'll quickly chop all our tofu, veggies in one bowl. We'll marinate it with like Mexican seasoning and sauces and stuff. We'll marinate that, and then we'll just bake it in the oven. We'll put it on a plate. We'll add cheese on it for fat. We'll have a side of quinoa or rice for protein and carbs. And that's it. That's one of our meals. So it's tasty and healthy, and it's fun to eat. Sometimes we'll have like a paneer plate. So we'll have marinated paneer, and I'll make a video on how I make my paneer. It's the quickest, the most easiest way ever to have that protein and the taste. So sometimes we'll have paneer and we'll mix it with rice, have side of spinach, chopped or baked veggies. That's it, done. If we want to have, say, sweet potato fries, we'll air fry it. Protein option with vegetarian, especially when I don't eat eggs, I don't get that much of protein, which is why our protein options are Greek yogurt, paneer, tofu. There's another soy protein called tempeh, edamame beans, other beans, lentils. Quinoa also has protein, but it also has carbs, so you need to measure it out. There are these options we get called Just Egg, which is a vegan omelette. Chickpeas are a good option, so hummus, chole. And then along with this, we also have our vegan plant-based protein shake. So yeah, those are our protein options that we kind of squeeze in. Before my workout, we also make sure to have a good snack. For working out, usually to have more carbs and fats is recommended. So I'll have like a good slice of bread with peanut butter or cream cheese, or I'll have a yogurt with berries and granola in it to fuel myself in. The reason why it is very important to eat something before you work out and to have at least half an hour of gap between your workout and your meal, of course, to digest, is for you to get that energy to work out, so that your body does not take the energy that is stored inside you. My workout performance, to be honest, has been extremely tremendous if I eat something and go. If I work out on an empty stomach, I've seen that I don't really generate the output that I need after every workout. After my workout, I fill myself in immediately in 10 to 15 minutes itself with a protein shake and some carbs to follow in, so that the energy that my body needs after a workout is still intact. How do you stay lean? So I personally don't believe in not lifting heavy weights. To be honest, the weights that you lift really doesn't matter that much, provided to the food that you eat. So they say most of your body reacts to the nutrition you give to it. To stay lean, I kind of have a little more protein content and a little lesser carbs. That doesn't mean I cut down on carbs or I'm having low carb diet. I'm having the right amount that my body needs as per my calculator. My weights that I lift, I gradually go with the strength my body allows me. So last year, to be honest, I started with 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Now I'm increasing it to like 12 pounds, 15 pounds, and as and when my body will allow me to lift more, just so that I don't face injuries. Question number 5. What exercises do you do and how do you set your exercise routine? Can you reduce fat from just one stubborn spot? I'm going to answer the second question first. So, you cannot reduce fat only from one section. I know people asking fitness experts as well the same question. Can I reduce only my hips, or can I reduce only my thighs or my belly? No, it's a full process. It goes head to toe. Whatever you do is going to affect your entire body one after the other. You just need to be patient with it. So no, you cannot reduce fat from just one spot. You have to work on every single thing so that your body stays proportionate and it's going to affect one after the other. For example, if you want to have a slimmer waist, you need to have a stronger back and you need to work on those back exercises to give that appearance of the hourglass figure. Example. What exercises do I follow? So as mentioned, I follow 5 days a week exercises with 2 days of rest or active recovery. Along with that, yoga. So the 5 days a week that I do, I have push day, which includes my shoulder, chest and triceps. I have pull day, which includes my back and biceps. I have glute and hamstrings day with the lower body. I have quads and calves day with the lower body, and I have a full body circuit or a high interval training. All of this has been set after observing various fitness experts, and that's how I've set my routine, and now I follow this very strictly. In each type, what I do is I set 5 exercises per day with 3 to 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. And I follow this routine of same exercises for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, I follow the same 5 days exercises, but I change the workouts in it just to give my body something new. Abs in 5 days, I do like 2 to 3 days a week, and 2 to 3 days a week I include cardio like a run on the treadmill or cycling, but all of this is after my strength training workout. So mostly after my push day and pull day, I'll include abs. If I want to, I'll include abs on the high interval training day. For my lower body, to finish off, I'll finish off with a 10-minute run or a 10-minute cycle to let that blood flow go through for my recovery as well as fat burning. So this is what I do. I don't do abs 7 days a week so that my body will get flat belly. In fact, I'll injure my core. Question 6. Do you take rest days? Yes, without rest days, my body is going to get so injured. I don't know what am I going to do, because after each workout day, I am sore. I have to stretch it out and I have to recover from my previous working out days. My go-tos to first of all recover from that soreness is foam rolling. It's really been super effective for me. By rest days, I either do full rest days where I won't do anything, or I do active recovery days, which means like a light jog or a walk or a hike, which will get my heart rate fast, but it won't really give me that full workout. Other than that, I will also take rest days if in the week I am really sore from a workout and the next day I won't push my body to work out even more, thinking that I'll get over that soreness. So I'll give myself that break if I need to. Rest days are really important. Without rest days, I've seen that my body stays swollen up and injured. So yes, rest days, very, very important. Question number 7. What about your periods? I work out on my periods. I also rest on my period days. Depends on what my body asks me to do. Scientifically, it is actually mentioned that if you work out on your periods or if you're active during your periods, the pain is lesser and it's going to help you recover from your periods faster. It's actually motivated to do that. But if your body just cannot, rest it out. So I decide what I want to do. Mostly because my body is used to it, I normally do work out on my periods. Question 8. What about working out on your holidays? Holidays are for me to rest. I will not work out during my holidays. A holiday is like my well-deserved reward. I will enjoy my holidays with all the cheat, everything, and I'll recover once I'm back. How do I recover from cheat days or holiday guilt? I will follow intermittent fasting. I don't do intermittent fasting every day, but I follow intermittent fasting for a few days if I've cheated. So for example, if I've had lots of junk food the previous day, I've gone for a party and I've had food till late night and I've had lots of pizzas or whatever, right? The next day, I'll make sure that I eat in the afternoon. So I'll give myself 12 to 16 hours to digest that junk food, and I'll eat after those 12 to 16 hours. In that 12 to 16 hours when I'm awake, I will have lots of water. So I'll fill myself in with lots of fluids so that the toxic gets flushed out. But that does not mean intermittent fasting is to skip your breakfast. My breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, all of that is still included even if I do my intermittent fasting. Maybe if I eat super late because of those 12 to 16 hours, I'll have a brunch. So I'll have more stuff to eat which has the calorie content of my breakfast and my lunch, but I will never skip a meal. Skipping a meal and not giving your body the calories it requires is not going to help you recover your cheat day. Just because I had pizzas the previous night does not mean I'm going to starve or have only fluids or skip on one meal and have lesser calories the next day. So my body needs to have its calories in order to process that metabolism and to keep that metabolism faster and at its normal rate. Question 9. This is really interesting. Isn't dancing enough to make you fit? My body is so used to dancing for all these years that dancing, to be honest, is like a simple just walking in the garden actually. Of course, it is a cardio for my body. My heart rate will go up. But if I just keep dancing and not work out with strength training, weight exercises, I've seen that it does not really affect me that much, which is why along with dancing, my body has the energy and capacity to do extra weight training and all, so that I get toned out muscles and a stronger body. And the last most important question is, do you believe in long-term goals or short-term goals? I have believed in short-term goals in the past. I've done 31-day challenges, 27-day challenges, and then I've given myself a week's break with junk food as reward, and that put all my efforts down in the drain. So for me, I am and will be believing in long-term goals because my body should get what it requires. It should also have the fun, and I will see better results and more sustainable results if I believe in the long-term goal. If I look at it the short-term goal, and no doubt I do get frustrated very often when I see myself, when I see that I'm not able to do a pull-up, or if I see that I have loose fat hanging, anything like that, it kind of frustrates me. And then I have to get back to my mental health. I have to talk to myself. I have to tell myself that it's okay. It's a slow process. It's a steady process, but you're there. You're reaching your goal. You're going towards it. You can see the positive changes in you. Embrace that. That's how I kind of tame my mind as well. But I realized that the slower and steadier you go towards your goal, It's going to take time, but it is going to be sustainable. So my body is kind of getting used to the fact that if I cheat once every week or twice every week, it should not turn the numbers back to a negative side where I see my metabolism going down and I'm seeing myself putting that weight on. I have bloated days and I have recovery days. All of that is normal and I'm just embracing all of that. There are days where, because of my periods, I'm bloated up and I look chubbier, but that doesn't mean I've lost my strength. And there are days where I recover from that bloatedness and I look amazing and my strength is still the same. There are days where I'm cheating 3 to 5 days a week for God knows what reason, but I enjoy that and I've seen my body respond much better to cheat days now. So my body is enjoying it. So yeah, long-term goals is my thing. To follow it, to practice it, to embrace all those changes that come and go in my life is my goal. To see myself stronger and stronger with better stamina and better definition is my goal. So I hope all of this helps you. I know a lot of you are asking me to post recipes and videos of what food I eat. Let me know in the comment section what all help do you need. Ask me any question that you have in the comment section. If they are legit questions, I will reply back to them and you guys can follow all of that. Let me know which other topic you want me to talk about. Thank you so much for all the love you all always give to each and every video of mine. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon, like this video if it really helped you. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay active, take care of yourselves. Lots of love. Bye.